We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing on second down. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Deuce.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You. Check. Watch me too. Check 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He was brought down by 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. 49. Check 49. Check 24.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Watch the run.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Regular. Mike 57. I got you. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Brady now on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We're seeing quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on third down. Dumps it underneath to Tolbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to number.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cleveland.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Brady's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Landry now on the return. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
At the 44
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. From the 44, Brady. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Brady.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? 50 seconds to mine. Hey, check it. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Tolbert, and they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a give, right side. Tolbert trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Buccaneers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his... Oh, he coughed it up! And the Buccaneers have it. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
50 seconds to Mike. Get that quarterback. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Check, 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 check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Wait, 20. 57. You ain't going nowhere. Let's 57. 57's right. Check pass. Check pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the eye. Check, check. Fresno. 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 Hey, go 66. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man has got it. It's complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
57.
They'll go again to Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball. Let's 57. 57's right. Let's go one more. Begin.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Too low. Check 9. Shit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Tolbert. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 36 yards on the play.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On first down, Tolbert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll set up the screen here to Tolbert. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
52's the mark right here. 52's the mark.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The score, Browns.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up second and 4.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
Got four down. Block 14. Block 14. Check three. Sugar. Win the rep. 72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.